What's up? Another day, another dollar. Back at again, another video. We break it, I fix it. Episode anonymous number, because honestly I forgot. We're working on a Kia something. I forgot what the thing is called. I think it's over the S, but it's a Kia something. Doing an alternator replacement. We got the new one sitting right here, and we're working on getting the old one out. And guess where Kia wanted to put the alternator at? In the middle of the power steering pump and the AC compressor on the bottom. I could have got the power steering pump off. I already took off 2 bolts, but it's 1 bolt in the back of the thing that's right there. You had to take off just to get to this. And I think it's like an 18 or 19 mil wrench, the only thing I can fit on there. And I don't have it. So the other thing is taking off the intake manifold that I am not doing. So I'm at the bottom taking off the AC compressor that's right there that I took it off. Now all I had to do is just take off the connector off the alternator and try to fish it out somewhere. So I'm trying to fish it out doing the side of here. This thing is so bad. I literally had to take off one of the motor mounts off the motor just to lift it up, because Kia did not put the bolt because the subframe is in the way. So I literally had to jack up the motor. I found this thing that's like across the street laying in the grass. So yeah, this is a nightmare. Not gonna understand why people don't buy Kias, because it makes no sense. They put the power steering pump right here, but they have a lot of room in the back of this, but they put the hose going over top of the engine to go right here. They could have just made a bracket in the back of the engine, and the alternator would have been easy to change out. And the AC compressor too as well, because you strip one of those bolts or the AC. But pretty much, yeah, I just kind of want to show you guys what I have going on today. So let me go and finish up, because the one thing after this, I ain't working on no more Kias after this. I'm doing simple situations and not doing alternators on a Kia, because that one I am one and done for me. One and done. I don't need no headaches. No headaches. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Okay, so ran into a problem. So this to take off the alternator off. These are the methods I have to do. Taking it from the bottom of the car is impossible because the subframe is in the way. Crazy enough that it's just to do an alternator job with a 4-cylinder. The subframe is in the way. It's stupid. So, and I watched some other guy. He was like, oh, he took off all the bolts off the subframe and then left the 2 in the back. I'm like, I am not doing that for this engine just to sit here and drop out of this car. So that is a safety concern that I am definitely not doing. And I'm not taking no bolts off, no subframe. Especially if those bolts break. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Forget about that. So this is the method what I'm gonna do, because technically easiest method to take off the power steering pump, but I don't have the damn tool to do it. That's the reason sometimes I hate doing mobile mechanic. But this is the method why we're doing is, she's already low on coolant, as you can tell. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the radiator out the car, because I'm gonna have a lot more room pulling it this way, and I can pull the alternator out like this way and then get it out the car. Instead of just trying to finagle it down there, even though I took the bolts off the AC compressor. Good thing is she still got Freon, because I wasn't trying to take the lines off, because I was trying to save the customer some money. So regardless, the radiator has to come out the vehicle. So I have a little bit more screws I had to take off, sadly. And yeah, just pray for me. Pray for me. Whew. But I got the alternator out. Anybody else looking for a car, don't buy a Kia. Trust me. And don't bring it to me. If you have a Kia, I recommend just get rid of it. Get rid of it very, very soon. Because when the time you get in problems like these, you're not going to understand why Kia is doing the stupid things and getting their car stolen. Because this is really the only method of getting this alternator out. And they have it in the middle of the car. These are the only methods, really. Is radiator. I think somebody got into an accident, so radiator was a pain to even try to get out, and I didn't even get it out. That is one method. If you guys can get the alternator out, that's easy. Other than that, then you had to take off the power steering pump That's easy, but you got to take off a couple lines like this thing off too as well. Yeah, just don't buy a Kia. Let me just finish up and go home. Okay, 13 hours later, I finally got the alternator back in. Don't ask me how I got it. I just put it on a certain spot and it just dropped right down. I almost hurt my hand, but at least it's in there. I'll say that. Alright, so now it's smooth sailing from here. So now all I had to do was just put all the stuff back on together. And then pretty much, yeah. Quote of the day, don't buy a Kia. Don't buy a Kia. I'll show you the guys in the back of the car, because I don't know what brand is. Try to block off the license plate. Is this car, whatever that is, Serento? Kia Serento? Yeah. Buy yourself a Nissan something, I don't know, Rogue or something, I don't know. Don't buy a Kia. You're gonna see this problem if you buy this exact car. 2011. Alright, so I got good news. The alternator is back in. So I'm not gonna record too much because I'm trying to get this thing done. I want to get out of here. But again, like I'm saying every single video, don't buy a Kia. Don't buy a Kia. You're gonna deal with these problems. This job right here itself. This is from my brother, by the way. But I'm not saying how much the price I am charging. But for the job, if you're gonna take this to a normal shop, to a dealer or whatever like that, this job right here, with the labor itself, is $800. That's the labor, not including the part. The part, if you get it from AutoZone, is $500, and that's including a co-charge. So I'm not sure exactly, but I'm assuming that it's just the full price with the co-charge. So as in pretty much if you take it off and you bring it to the AutoZone and you get another one, then you have to pay for a co-charge. But if you don't have it, but yeah, but if you're buying an alternator and you don't have and you didn't take off the alternator yet, and you're just buying the full alternator, you will have to spend a co-charge, but you get that money back. So yeah, the AutoZone was selling these alternators for like $250 for this one, and for a co-charge I would have been $500 right then and there. But you get it back. I do recommend buy the parts online because it'll be way cheaper. You don't have to spend money on the co-charge. And then the old alternator, you just bring it to a junkyard or a scrap yard and scrap the metal. But alright, let me get back to work. I kind of wanted to show you guys all these videos will be on my YouTube video too as well, after when I edit it all and stuff like that. But yeah. Alright, so I keep you guys updated. I have the belt on, AC, well not AC compressor back on, bolted up, and I have the alternator back on, bolted in. The belt is on, as you can see. This is a automatic tensioner, so it's not manual like my car is, but that one is on. The only thing is I have to do is these pieces are pointless. It was pretty much wasn't even on the car anyway. It was just kind of like fell in the bumper really. But the last thing is just the skid plate. I just had to put this skid plate on with the rest of the bolts. Before I put this on, I'm gonna double check the vehicle for just in case of situations might be loose, or just in case I missed a bolt. So it's always good to do that before you wrap everything else. The car did start, it did run. But pretty much, yeah. After this, the next video will be the finishing product of the car running and sitting off the jack stands, and I can finally clean up and bring all these tools back home. Alright, so let me go and knock this out. And the car is running. So new alternator is good, it's idling pretty good. Yeah, I just have to just rotate the steering wheel a couple times to bleed the power steering. But yeah, coolant is topped off, as you can tell. It's slightly a little bit low, but it is on jack stand, but pretty good. I just had to just grab my thing out of here, but that's later. Don't mind this, my thing broke, so that's the way I had to do it. Plus, this is negative, so ain't nothing gonna happen to this, as you can tell. So, but pretty much, yeah. If you guys not like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, definitely like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a video that probably just dropped already and also I think I have a YouTube video that dropped already, or not yet, because I didn't really check it yet. But if it did drop, it dropped today. It's a little something. It's nothing too crazy. This video, I'm gonna edit all of this and try to upload it. Hopefully it turns out great, but it is what it is. But yeah, follow on my YouTube channel, everything_eclipse. And then again, if you guys don't know, then I will send a link to one of my videos on my Instagram. It's gonna be on my story, so right after this. But catch you guys in the next one. We break it, I fix it, episode anonymous, because I lost count. All right.